Hello, and welcome back to Therapist Plays Night in the Woods. Oh, it is so good to be back, you all. It's time to continue our journey. And this time we go into Possum Springs, not defeated and dejected and fearful of our lack of place in it, because now we have an intrinsic purpose. We're gonna save those baby rats. I think that this is huge for May because she actually has something that she cares about. You know, it's a goal that she can actually work on. And, well, trying to solve every problem in her life all at once is only going to make her feel worse. She's got a lot of things that she cares about. Especially after the last episode, we know that she's kind of down on herself about the way that she looks. She's down on herself about that she's not like very cool in the way that someone like B is. She doesn't have a relationship like Angus and Greg. She doesn't have a job like other people in Possum Springs. She's really got almost nothing going for her. Or so she thinks. I've sort of been making the case that she's got a lot of internal assets that are a little underrated, but she's not discovered them yet. We've just been sort of speculating about them. But this could be the beginning of that, which is that she cares about these little baby rats. She cares about the mallard and the connection it has to her childhood. It's a little cat activity. And these creatures are a big part of why I get up every day and do my job so that I can feed them as well. And so we've been given renewed purpose in this world, which is to feed those baby rats. And that could be a scenario where May starts to discover some of these assets that she's kind of sleeping on. Now, the community, thankfully, let me know that I now have a chance to get a pretzel, which I've been lamenting I can't do so far. So let's see how this goes. Trolley side news. I bet some rat babies would love a delicious pretzel. Yes, finally. Okay, May. You're only gonna get one shot at this. Just gonna freeze when he looks over. Even if you're holding a pretzel. No, movement. It's simple psychology. You've done this before. That's right, May. Rely on your memories of success here. Okay, grabbing this pretzel so that you can feed the baby rats. It's just honest thievery. It's going to a good cause. Okay, you've still got it. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, go. The shaking hand. Okay, I'm going for this one in the front. I'm grabbing. Hey! Hey! What just happened? Ugh, probably not gonna get another chance today. Damn it, no! The baby rats are gonna starve. Well, probably not immediately, but maybe this is something we gotta like get better at. Something we gotta steady her hand. Well, either way, it gives us a goal, something that we actually care about, not just something that like society makes us feel pressured to care about. Now, I think that that's super important for developing your self, especially in a situation like May's, which is that, like I said, she's got a lot going on and a lot that she wants to change. But I don't think that we should try to build momentum for change from the point of greatest resistance. This is going to frustrate anybody. We should try to build momentum from the place where it's actually easiest to get movement, which is why I think like a lot of the fucking townsfolk are struggling to understand why the youth doesn't care about things that society deems they should, because it's a big ask. It's a very top-down way of approaching educating or motivating someone, which in the right context can be valuable. For example, a college class. You can motivate someone to learn something that they don't have a meaningful connection with yet because they're bought into the entire structure, right? They're in the college class, you're paying for it. And so even without much inbuilt interest, like we can go into a class and say, oh, this is a class about psychology. I'm going to teach you about like the history of it. And here's the therapy styles. And here's why it should be important to you. Like we're starting from here and we're working down to where the person's interest is. If there's some buy-in already, this can work. If there's not a lot of buy-in or none at all, it's much easier, much better to go bottom up. And for that, you have to tap into someone's personal experience first before you work up to that. So for example, I teach different kinds of psychoeducation in group therapy sometimes. And if I go in there and I say, oh, I'm going to teach you about locus of control, and I explain what that is, and I kind of go down and I try to find my way to their interest level, I get a lot of people who are bored or fall asleep because it's abstract. It's like I've not convinced them that it's relevant to them. Yeah, if I just went in there and started a conversation with them and said, you know, I was feeling a little bit in a rush this morning. You ever been in a rush yourself? Oh yeah, I hate that. I hate being in a rush. Yeah, me too. You know, I just feel like there's so much on my plate sometimes and I never have the time to do it. And like, I just get so pressured to catch up with things. You ever feel that? And then, oh yeah, just this last week I was in a rush because I was late for work and whatever, right? Like we're in a storyline. And it's about them. The story's about them. I've not introduced the subject at all. We're at the bottom where they are right now, and we're working our way up. We're sort of establishing relevancy to them. We'll work our way to, oh yeah, sometimes it's hard to control everything in your life, isn't it? I got a kind of a thing for how to view control, and you sort of like find your way to the subject, but you have to start from something they're already motivated to talk about, which is like their life, right? So you're not going to get that sort of buy-in when you're just like, you kids should care about this mural. Why? Maybe think about the things that they already care about and try to motivate them from some of those things. This is why May's parents are doing such a great job, because they're like, you should go see your friends. You should like hang out with them and go to the band, and like they know they're not going to motivate her by like telling her to sort of crunch and go get a job. It's not something that she really wants to do. However, putting herself around her friends and having fun is going to naturally expose her to opportunities that she probably needs a job for, like paying for her pizza and fucking maybe buying some pretzels or whatever it is that she cares about. Like, I know I'm making this sound more complicated than it is because it's quite simple. Like, you should try to motivate people from a point that they have an easy time motivating themselves rather than convince them to be motivated by something they're not. You would think that this is simple, but it's not. Like, we're constantly trying to motivate people for things that they don't care about. We just assume that if it's good for you, then that means you should care about it. Maybe, but you haven't convinced them why it's good for them yet. So May caring about these little baby rats is like the first thing that she's kind of been exposed to that's entirely her own. It is a natural motivating force, not something she has to sort of convince herself to do. And so we're going to facilitate that. I will get that pretzel next time with a steady hand. Now, I also wanted to explore this church area because this was not open to us before. So let's pop in and see what we find. Oh, it's Mom. Hey, hon. Hi, Mom. Oh, I love them. Wow, it's been a while since I was in here. I know, sweetie. Nice to see you in the building, at least. Did you meet the new pastor? Nope. She's around somewhere. Might be outside. She likes to go on walks. Cool, cool. I might bump into her. So how's church working? Good. Answering the phone, entering data of various sorts. I'm trying to get everything into one unified app thing. You know they make programs just for church administration. I didn't. I was watching online tutorials for the one we just got, but I just got distracted by true crime videos. Mom, I do declare, you are slacking off at work. God will forgive me. All right, sweetie, I better work. Oh my gosh, Mom is so adorable. She's like really not working though. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything else we can do here. So this little approach that I'm talking about, like motivating from the bottom up, right? The point of least resistance rather than top down, is not just something that's valuable if someone else is like kind of doing this with you, but I recommend you try this with yourself. You're going to have to do lots of stuff that you're not particularly motivated for. And if you try to do it the top-down approach, like, oh, I need to do this assignment, but like, we don't particularly care about the assignment. We care about like the grade because the grade is going to get us like further in life. Like the assignment it's not meaningful to us. Or maybe it's housework or some administrative task or your taxes, or I don't know. I'd recommend trying to attach it to something that's already meaningful to you and seeing if you can motivate yourself to be curious about the thing that you don't really want to do in that way. So for example, when I was like in school, I had to take statistics classes. Now I do not really give a shit about statistics. I care about them insofar as they're like how we determine probabilities and whatever, but like I didn't really care about doing them myself. But it's something you have to do for a psychology degree. And I couldn't motivate myself really to do it, like, because thinking about the stats class and it's like giant textbook and stuff, like it was not summoning for me a bounty of motivation. Here's the thing you should care about and here's why. Very top down, doesn't work. I only started to care about it when I said, all right, this sort of needs to be meaningful to me first. Well, what is something I do care about in which understanding statistics can make me enjoy that thing more? Something that I do find interesting is like geology and like the history of rocks and stuff. I don't really have like a major fascination with it, but I'm interested in it and it's sciencey. So I thought to myself, okay, well, I'm kind of curious about how we come to understand the formation and origins of different kinds of rocks. And so I went in search of like how we came to learn about how cyanobacteria exists in the ocean and is like what helped populate the earth with oxygen. And these have become sort of fossilized in stromatolites, which are the sort of records of these ancient bacteria. And like, I find that shit cool. I find it fascinating, but like, I wanted to learn more about it simply for the joy of being curious. And to understand it, I had to go in search of like some statistical knowledge. And I knew I had to learn about linear regressions and like a bunch of boring shit. And this really helped because I attached it to something meaningful. Like I went from where is my interest currently at and can I build from there rather than trying to like integrate this thing I'm not interested in. So that worked for me. And you know what else? It's working for you right now because that's what this channel is. Like, you're already interested in the game of Night in the Woods and other story games that we play on this channel. And so I have started from a point in which you have a meaningful attachment or interest already. And from there, I build on top relevant psychological information, which would just be less intrinsically interesting for quite a few people if this was just a psychology lecture channel. I'm sure some people will find that fun, but then the top-down approach is okay. Like, you like that, you're already interested in, but I have to sort of get you in with something you're already curious about. And then along the way, you discover that this other category of information enhances the original thing that you already care about, which is this game and your experience with it. And that is the power of educational entertainment in general, which is why it works so damn well. And you should try to use this for yourself, like I did when I was going through school, because it's a very empowering thing. Rather than just trying to throw your head at the wall and force curiosity about something that you're not curious about, I just don't recommend it. Fire-breathing bird sculpture here. Kind of reminds me of the one she saw in the dream. Let's see what's this way. Oh, maybe this is the pastor. You warm enough at night? Yeah, you know I get by. Well, I'm working on something to help you out. Oh, don't go into any trouble. I'm all right. That's good. I'm gonna get cold soon. I can get you some blankets for now. For some reason, we have a lot of blankets. That should be a blessing. Well, we bless best with what we already have too much of anyway. And we got blankets. Oh, well, that's nice. Helping out someone who needs it. Oh, what he really wants is a hot dog. Well, if I come across an unsupervised dog, I will make sure to grab you one, friend. I always wanted to climb the water tower, but then that one kid died doing that. Whatever. I'll get to it. Probably see clear to Brittle from here. Damn. Another goal for the list. Steal pretzels, save baby rats, climb the water tower. I guess I didn't realize how much of a elevation this place was at. All right, let's head back towards the town. And I believe we were set to see what Greg is up to. Oh, was there another thing I could say to the pastor, though? Yes. Hey. Hey. You're Candy Borowski's daughter, right? Her name is Candy, mom's name. Yep, who are you? I'm Kate, but you can call me Pastor K. That's like way more syllables. That's a good point. The nickname is longer than the name. You're new here, right? 16 months? Something like that. Oh, new to me at least. This over here is Bruce. Hey. Hey. Bruce is new to our community. Do you live in the woods? Yep. But not for long. We're working on fixing that before winter gets here. Gonna take some doing, but God's a doer. And they're bigger than city council. Still think it's a lot of trouble to go through. Listen, nobody said loving your neighbor would be easy. And you are our actual neighbor. I appreciate it. We all need a little help sometimes, Bruce. No shame in hard times. Well, it's nice meeting you both. Come up and see me at the church sometime. I will. I'll be up to visit my mom anyway. See you later, Bruce. Okay, nice to meet you, Mary. May Borowski. Bruce. Just Bruce. Pastor Kate. Pastor K. Oh, she thinks of her as being quite saintly. Yeah, I mean, it does seem that helping others in need is something that May finds an easy attachment to. She's motivated to get better at grabbing pretzels so that she can feed the baby rats. And she can see that Pastor K, out of the goodness of her own heart, wants to help that Bruce there. This subject of like kind of bottom-up motivational dialogue is something I recommend for parents too. Because you see that kind of shit all the time. Like, as a parent, trying to motivate a child to like, you know, clean up or something. It's like, you're going from a very adult-oriented structure of like, you need to clean up because the floor is dirty and it needs to be walkable. And if someone comes here, they're going to think that the place is dirty and it's dangerous because we could step on it. And I think you need to learn to be responsible. Like, it's a very working your way to the child's understanding. They're not likely to sort of pick up on a lot of that stuff. You're asking them to borrow your motivation. Just because it's meaningful to you does not mean it is meaningful to them. Just because you assume it's important for them to do does not mean it is important to them yet. And you'd have an easier time motivating them if you sort of like had them discover in their own terms why doing something like that is important. So walking into the room and sort of playfully saying like, wow, it's like really hard to walk in here. How am I going to get to the other side of the room? Like, there's so many toys. And the child's going to say, oh, mom or dad, like, don't be silly. Like, we can just move them. And they're going to think you're an idiot for not discovering this. But like, they've invented the idea for themselves that being able to get across the room is like important for some reason. And they might run into this problem again themselves and discover that like they care about it more. So you can't force curiosity, but you can certainly engage someone in a way that teaches them to be curious. Okay, let's make our way to the snack falcon. Greg! Well, look who it is. Yep, alive for another day. How are you feeling? I was feeling pretty bad, but I've been across town, and I don't know. That helped. Fresh air, or as fresh as it gets around here. Delicious. So what's up? I was just stopping in, gonna roll out. We're gonna head out to band practice? Well, it doesn't seem like this was a choice to hang out with either of them, so I guess I'm gonna proceed with this so that we can progress the story. Oh, we're gonna get another jam session going. Oh, and Germ is here. Practice. Yes. I crashed my bike once, and a broken spoke went through my leg. Jeez. It was kind of cool. Yeah, I can see that. All right, kids. I gotta head out soon. Kids. Is Angus like much older than us? Where are you going? Family stuff. Oh, okay. Just for a night. Okay, we doing this? Yeah, let's do this! Wait, I don't know the song, like, at all. And I barely remember how to play bass. You'll be fine. I completely will not be fine. Zero self-confidence, huh? No! I just don't know the song. You stupid jerks. Weird autumn. Oh, I gotta sing. That's how they stay. Some people find one life, that they live that way. Hey, oh shit, it's hard to read. Have you seen... Well, Weird Autumn. I only know her a week before she went away. Weird Autumn. Sometimes you can't see someone until they're gone. But some people never stop. I'm always moving on. Now, have you seen her around? Have you seen her today? Weird Autumn. Only knew her a week before she went away. Weird Autumn. Out on Auburn Street, I saw her. Fuck, this is so hard. They can't sell that house, so it's so empty it stays. I never knew why that was, because neighbor kids say it was because Weird Autumn was weird in a way that stayed in the house, and weird it remains. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Well, it's canon that May doesn't know how to play this. So. Who's singing this? Hey man, have you seen her around? Have you seen her today? Weird Autumn. I only knew her a week before she went away. Weird Autumn. Oh, maybe it was B singing it. Pretty good. Yeah, that was okay. Not bad considering I don't know the song. Okay. What did you think, Germ? Good practice. Was it? Hey, duder. Angus leaving for the night? Yeah, gonna be bored. Or rather, I would be if I didn't have plans. Plans? Crimes. Oh, crimes. You up for some crimes? I might be hanging out with B. Let me check first. Definitely. Oh, this must be, yeah. I do like the idea of committing crimes with Greg. Cool. Let me know. Yeah, we're going to hang out with B, though. Yeah, for some crimes. Let me check first. Who should I? Can I check with? Okay, I can talk to them. That was pretty loud. Was that good? Loud's fine. Okay. You want to do something tonight? I promise it'll be an improvement on last night. What were you thinking of doing? Want to go to the mall? The mall? Yeah, Fort Lucerne. Lucene. Like we did when we were kids. When's the last time you were at the Fort Lucerne Mall? I don't know, 5 years ago? Yeah, what? You know what? Yeah, let's go. Great! Yep, great. I promise it'll be great. Okay, we sure we're doing this? Okay, yeah, this must be really the choice. Yeah, let's go mauling. Great. B's driving, of course. Oh god, I'm feeling the trauma of being in her car. It's only been a disaster so far. Glad I didn't puke in here. Me too. Maybe I just never drink again. Or maybe you just take it easy next time. I don't know if I do moderation well. I could see that. I think the term is risk-taking behavior. Ah, that's a therapist term. Yeah. Are you seeing someone about this? Hanging with you is working pretty well tonight. Oh, she just dodged that. No pressure. I should be getting paid by the hour. I got gum. I'm gonna turn on the radio now. She's so awkward. Old gods of the Fort Lucerne Mall. Okay. Is the mall like Just totally dilapidated. Fort Lucine. Oh my god. Yep. What the hell happened? The internet? We had the internet when we used to come here. What happened to the carousel? Sold it, I guess. Who buys a carousel? Nobody who comes here. What happened to the bookstore? Also the internet? What happened to the arcade? I'm gonna make a sign that says the internet and hold it up until you're done asking. Internet killed them all. Okay. What is this? What happened to internet? That's great. Everything on sale forever. Dollar Empire. Let's go inside. And yet Dollar Empire is still here? I think this is the one thing the internet can't compete with. I used to go in here when I was a kid. You can get an eraser for $1. A pencil for $1. That actually doesn't sound like a good deal. Oh god, you're right. Yeah, that's a shit deal. What else is there? Oh my god. The Urev is still here. Yeah, this old thing. I can feel the edginess from here. Just looking in there makes me feel old. We are so gonna do this. There's no way I'm going in there. Oh, for God's sake. Holy crap. I'm 14 again. Yep, pretty nuts in here. Hey, isn't that... Shut up. Ooh, who is it? We card you. Hey, ladies. Hello, lady. Just so you know, we have 20% off select t-shirts. Oh, t-shirts. Yep. Thanks a lot. Okay. Catch you later. All right. I mean, as much as they're dogging on it, like, B is literally wearing this shirt right here. It's literally the same shirt, just a tee. Nice. Dead Party Boys stickers in 2017. Oh, God. It's realizing that I'm 9 years late to this game. I think they're back in. That's cool. I bet you listen to them. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, if you're 30 years old and sad. I'm getting there. Okay, that's interesting. So, like, B has not quite moved on from this aesthetic and kind of era of her life, I guess. I don't think that's a bad thing. Wow, haven't seen belt buckles in a while. At least not fashionable ones. Mike at the shop has one with a rattlesnake driving a semi-truck. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Do what? Cover me. I'm gonna grab one. What? No. She's just thieving. Shh. You're not doing this. Oh, but maybe if I get better at this, I'll get better at thieving the pretzels. I can't believe this is a regular minigame. Should be cool. Shoplifting is no big thing. This isn't my first time doing crimes. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't miss out on crime behavior not hanging out with Greg. What other crimes have you done? Shoplifting, vandalism, piracy, shoplifting again now. Anyway, I just do the easy crimes. Oh my god, she's so fucking funny. How is this stupid idea easy? Our eyes evolved to notice movement. Like dinosaurs? If the dinosaur is moving, that's not... Never mind. So as long as you're perfectly still when the clerk is watching, like, you're gonna freeze when she looks over? Even if you're in the middle of putting it in your pocket? No, that didn't work. Well, I guess last time I just tried to grab it. And this is gonna work because dinosaurs, just like dinosaurs. I'm gonna pretend to not know you until you're done, okay? Oh my god, the shaky hand. Oh, I actually do need to, like, not move. Oh my god. Wait. Did I get caught? No, I'm fine. Oh, okay. I did get caught, sort of. She's very suspicious. She has every right to be. But May is a pro shoplifter. Just the easy crimes. Go for it, May. Okay, chill, chill. Into the pants pocket it goes. Oh my god. I can taste the pretzel now. Those baby rats are gonna be full. Okay, are you done? Oh yeah. Shut up and let's get out of here. Oh yeah, sweet belt buckle I am never ever going to wear. Against my stomach. This is bad, May. You should steal something now. Pardon? Haven't you ever done, like, any crimes? I mean, yeah, I guess. Hasn't everyone? We'll get back in there, champ. What? No, May, you can't go shoplift from the same store. Beatrice, let me lay this out. 1, the security cameras aren't even on in there. 2, the cashier clearly isn't paying attention. 3, there's not one mall cop here as far as I can tell. I don't know. I mean, B, this is an experience. Have it. I'll run interference. Okay, but I'm blaming you and driving away if I get caught. Why is she going along with this? I guess I would have to say that, like, although B has matured quite a bit, perhaps she's missing a little bit of that, like, immaturity that May still has. Like, when was the last time she put herself in some sort of exciting situation like this? Perfect. All right, I'm going to run interference while you do your thing. What do you mean? I'm going to distract the clerk. I can do this. Okay, I will admit that drawing attention is a talent you have. I'm great at crimes. I like that between both Greg and B, we were destined to do crimes. But what if I get caught? You won't. I'll just start screaming if I have to. Meanwhile, she's got the contraband on her still. This is a terrible idea. How is that a good idea? Yeah, let's go. Okay, but if this goes wrong, I'm blaming you. Join the club. This is so stupid. Like, stealing from the store and then going back inside for the other one to steal. Hey! Uh-huh. I've got a question. T-shirts are 20% off. Yeah, I saw. I was wondering about something else. Okay. The name of this store. Yeah. You probably get this question a lot. Try me. Is it like you revolution or like your revolution? Oh, okay. B is... she's going for it. I guess I'll ask this since I started by asking about the store's name. You know, no one ever asks this, but I think about it all the time. I bet. God. You know what the official business name on our checks is? U Revolution. Radical Uth. Culture Uprising Inc. That's pretty dumb. That's really dumb. Oh God, I know. Like, guys, can't we just be a store that sells cool shit to teens? Yeah, teens go nuts for this shit. B, what are you doing? Get that shit off the rack. The employee discount is also pretty great. I had a job once. I had a 100% discount. She just was stealing. Uh-huh. When I stole shit. God, she's actually kind of a professional. No, I got what you meant the first time. I bet you grab things all the time. Well, they're big into prosecuting to the fullest extent of the law here, so... Okay, I'm done looking. Let's go. Okay, it was nice talking to you. Bye now. See ya. I don't think that she went for it. Oh, did she? Why did I do that? You did so well, B. I call the cops on shoplifters at my own store. May's smug little smile is great. This... What did you get? Yeah, let's ask her what she got. Some kind of necklace thing. Nice, nice. Oh, God. Forget it. We're home free. Really? Yeah, we're like out in open waters now. I feel kind of sick. Let's walk it off. Yeah, she feels sick, but I bet she is having quite a bit of fun. Wow, I completely forgot about this giant fish head. Oh my God, I loved her. Did you ever come to the summer days thing here? Yeah, It'd like squirt people. I still have no idea how they did that. I always assumed it was a guy with a squirt gun. One time I saw it knock a guy down. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, every year that would happen and someone would make a fuss. But like, I don't know. You showed up to be squirted by a fish fountain. You know, the walkway way up there, past the upper food court thing, up in the atrium. The what? The ceiling, the glass part that points up. I know what an atrium is. Anyway, when I was a kid, I thought that that's where God lived. Wow. I don't know. I just remember staring at it when I was a kid, like eating a burger and trying to see if I could see God, like peeking over or something. Looks like they've got some weird hanging art up there. Want to go up and see? Nah, my knees are killing me from work. I do like that they are sharing these moments together. Like they're sort of just little bits of memories and that sort of thing, but you can tell that they are connecting so much more than May's prior attempts, which are like a little more direct. Like it's kind of similar to what I've been talking about this episode, like just telling someone that we should be friends again because of old times. It's asking for a connection rather than really establishing one. But for whatever it's worth, we're showing B why we're someone worth keeping in her life, if only because it gives her something interesting to do and someone to share memories with. I'm also sort of asking myself, why is May having an easier time doing this with B than previous? Like, it seemed to be kind of a struggle for her to connect with B before, and suddenly she's like kind of got this charisma about her that's like causing B to not only open up to her, but also like commit crimes. So this would fit perfectly with this therapeutic approach I've been talking about, which is very much about asking people to identify what's different about this context. Like, how is it that you're having an easier time here with B today than at the party or on the ride home or whatever? What is that process that you're doing to make this happen? And I think that some of the components to this are she is being unapologetically herself. Like she is not trying to present herself in a way that's not authentic, like she was at the party, like trying to get super drunk to be like the other people there. She's committing to whatever experience it is. Like she didn't get to the mall and sort of back out because it's dead. Like she wanted to check it out and she was determined to find something fun to do there, and she's sort of pushing through that. B was the one who was kind of like, really? You want to go to the mall? Like there's nothing to do there. So she's not hesitating to just sort of pursue whatever seems like the most fun thing to do. And interestingly, she's also taking the lead. Like she decided where we should go, and she's kind of directing what this activity is, like what we're doing here, the things that we're looking at, kind of the things that we're talking about. And I don't think that this is something to overlook. Like, I wonder if she would even recognize that that was a step in the process of getting B to sort of connect with her more, like to strengthen this friendship. B strikes me as someone very independent, and I'm sure we'll sort of understand how that's come to be her own way of adapting to things. And yet, like, maybe this is the most fun she's had in a while, and it's happening because May has taken the lead on this little criminal excursion that they're on. And I wonder if that's a storyline that May would have even recognized, right? That to tell the story of how I started to connect more with B, you could just say, well, I guess it just happened naturally. But I don't think that that's like quite fair to the intuitive but deliberate process she's put into play here, which is she started being more authentic. She made the priority having fun, and she's taking the initiative. Now, if that's been successful in this context, what other places in her life that she's kind of struggling to connect or struggling to motivate herself or struggling to make progress at all might those skills, and they are skills, actually show some value too? That is the kind of dialogue that I would want to have with her when I talk about like building momentum from things that we already have buy-in to and that we're already seeing an easy level of success in. You perform your best when you take initiative, when you're authentic, and you focus on things being fun. You struggle when the priority is fitting into the average, like she was doing at the party, trying to stand out in a way and trying to please people instead of focusing on what she would find fun herself. And she's probably doing even more than that. So let's see what other kind of interactions we have. You up for eating? Let's check out the rest of the mall first. Maybe this would create a new scene, so let's check out the rest first. Work up an appetite. I was kind of hungry when we got here. Okay, slow down, B. I want to check out Smelter's country. I guess not. Book Rook. Internet killed it. Vibes music. Can we go in here? Well, this should be good. I wonder what kind of... Oh, come on. There's no one working the counter. Oh, wow. Hello? Anyone here? Jeez. This is bleak. Is this like something out of a failed state or something? What's that? When you make a country and it doesn't work out. So, like this country? Oh, that's fucking funny. 2017 this game was made in. If they only knew. Hey. Hey. Oh, man. Jeez. Ruins. Let's see what they've got. Honky Tonk Armageddon. Clubba Girl. Rolling hard on that E at this rave. Yeah, I have to go with that. Jeez, that's cute. What does that mean? Someone's very excited to be out on a school night. Is it drugs? It is drugs. Oh, hey, it's that band. What band? You know, you remember this song? Had that video that people posted like a zillion times? I have literally no idea what you're talking about. It had that weird horse in it. Oh yeah, I remember. Had a weird horse in it. Oh god, yeah, that horse was all... It's an amazing conversation. I remember. Yep, we've officially remembered that video. We did it! Oh my god. They're so adorable. Okay. Let's move on from the music store. Who's this? What is he doing? What's his life like? Okay, that's the exit. Can we go upstairs? No. Okay. Let's eat then. Yes. Let's eat! Okay. I expected more excitement. Mall food court dinner. Oh, what a feeling. See? That wasn't hard. What'd you get? You inhaled it before I got a look. Pizza taco from Gopher? Gopher? Pierogi burger from Smelt Burger. I'm gonna have to go with the pierogi burger from Smelt Burger. That's just a big pile of carbs and meat, huh? Isn't that what we are? Bones, too. I don't want bones in my burger. Rain cloud. What? Remember when Kathy Dominco pulled out Cindy Clark's nose ring here? You know what that was about, right? Wasn't Kathy pregnant with, what was his name? Football guy. Ron Boonstra. I didn't know you knew about that. Well, I mean, there was the first football game of our senior year, and Ron ran up to the sideline and yelled at the stands, "My first touchdowns for my beautiful firstborn and his mommy, Kathy Domingo." That's something. Kathy was in marching band and she was crying, I think. And then he dumped her for Cindy a week later. Holy shit. Oh yeah, that's the part I know about. That's what set off the whole nose ring situation. I wonder what happened to Cindy or Kathy. Yeah, let's inquire about Kathy. Well, last year Ron had this ATV accident, and somehow Kathy and him got to talking after that, and they got married. Huh. Yeah, Ron's parents set them up out in a double wide out in Brittle, since Kathy refused to end up in Possum Springs. Brittle's like 15 minutes away. You know what the worst part of the story is? The sordid high school drama. Cindy having something ripped out of her face. Ron. At the time, I was like, God moves things around in the strangest ways to bring two people together. I guess. I don't know if I even believe in God. Same, really. Thinking about this place, the fountain and the God walkway and stuff, not knowing how something worked, used to seem like magic. Now not knowing means it might be going wrong and I may not be able to fix it. Interesting. Helped knowing someone was at the controls, you know? Now I'm just tired all the time from the shop. When I was at school, yeah. I don't even want to talk about it. No, things are getting real. This is what I want to know. What happened anyway? You want to run around the mall some more? There's not really much else to run around. We can check out the weird bad arts upstairs. I want to touch it. Please don't. I want to run. You run. I'm going to sit here. I'm tired and sad now. Suit yourself. So B finds herself ruminating on things out of her control quite a bit, it seems. Kind of what I was getting at, that there's been some benefits to maturing for her, definitely. But it's also left her with some existential questions and, well, some insecurity about what she's able to do with her life. So what I'd probably recommend with B is that if you're someone who ruminates a lot, and rumination I sort of think more negatively about than just reflecting. There's a sadder, more frustrated, more anxious emotional texture to circling around things you can't control and never really resolving the problem itself or coming to some understanding of your ability to deal with it. The thing to know about this is that whatever emotional state you're in when you start to think about something will edit the memories and thoughts and experience of that subject with that emotional state. If you are sad and frustrated and tired and you start to think about work, it's going to infuse that subject and all of the things involved in it with that same emotional texture. If you start to think about your home life and your relationships and your future, all of those subjects are going to be edited with that state of mind. It's going to be harder to identify the parts of it that have potential for change or growth or some aspects that we might even have some gratitude for. This is why regulation is such an important part of this therapeutic approach that I'm learning about, because if we need to talk about a severe trauma, we don't want to be in a highly distressed state of mind when we visit that subject, because it's going to reinforce the same feelings of helplessness and fear that are associated with that event. If some kind of regulation is achieved and we've started to identify the assets and resources that people have that show them as adaptable, and typically when we're talking about the things that we're successful at and how we apply them, we tend to start feeling pretty good. When you open up that difficult subject, you're walking into it with a different state of mind, one that is textured with a little bit more self-confidence. And you can see that actually a little bit of this is happening right now, because B does not sort of strike me as someone who talks often to people about like what's going on internally. Probably she's having a lot of negative feedback loops, which are, she comes home from work and she's tired and exhausted and she's thinking about the work day that was and the work day that's tomorrow and her life, and like all in context, she's in like a terrible state of mind when she visits that subject, and it's just going to reinforce a lot of that negative emotion around it. Here, she's having this experience with May, which is kind of unique from what she's used to. Aside from like the awkwardness of this moment right here, like she seems to be in a more positive state of mind. She's being playful. She's running around with her friends. She's doing silly stuff. Even like the shoplifting, like it probably like elevated her in some way, and getting away with it, like it's gonna like make you feel sort of confident in the comfort of this friend and having this unique experience and just doing something that was a little more enlivening. She suddenly felt more confident to open up about something that is troubling her. And we didn't get all the way there because May is also in a sort of dysregulated emotional state. She completely dodged like talking about the stuff at school. And it wouldn't have been beneficial to like, if we're in like sad states of mind, we're going to edit whatever subject we talk about with more sadness. It's that simple. The neurosynaptic bridge that informs how we feel about that subject is just going to be strengthened. And so coming back to like what I would recommend for someone like B is if she's struggling with feelings of not being in control and she finds herself ruminating on that subject a lot, most of the time she's likely thinking about it in a moment where she feels the least in control. She needs to visit the subject of life and work and whatever in a moment where she already feels in control, wherever that is. So my version of this is that like, I know that if I start thinking about the problems in my life and I'm just like sitting over there on the couch stressing about them, like I'm pretty vulnerable to the same kind of rumination. I should not be thinking about these things when I am in the car driving and distracted, and I should not be thinking about these problems while I'm like exercising. Like I found myself doing that earlier this week, and you could injure yourself because like you're moving around heavy shit, So the state of mind that you're in and what you're doing when you visit that subject can like dramatically affect your feelings about it. Where I find it's valuable for me to visit subjects of distress are places where I either feel relaxed or in control. One of those places for me is like the treadmill. Okay, it's not resistance training. I'm not sort of needing to focus on lifting something heavy, and if I'm not focused, I could drop it and injure myself. But the treadmill requires some focus to sort of get into a rhythm, but a lot of my mental space is sort of available to think about things. And if I think about the same subject that I was stressing about in the car ride or sitting over there dissociating, I am more likely to come to better conclusions about how I can solve my problem. So if B is feeling out of control, I'd say, is there a place or a person that you are around that makes you feel confident and in control? And maybe that person is May. Evidently, she's feeling confident enough to think about this problem with May here in front of us. And that was probably unique for her. But I would, again, same idea. If we're trying to gain momentum here, and the momentum is about increasing our sense of control and confidence and being motivated to do things about it, we should try to build that momentum from a place that is easy for you to succeed in getting that control. Sometimes it's a place, sometimes it's an activity, sometimes it's a person. For me, it's the treadmill. It's also like walking around doing my voice recording, journaling. Like that's a state of mind that makes me process things very easily. And I'd like to deconstruct with her, okay, what is it about this situation, activity, or person you're around that makes you feel more confident and control? And she might be able to understand that, well, around someone like May, I feel like I'm having fun. I feel like I don't have to put on such a strong, mature face, and I feel a little more relaxed, and that actually makes me feel more in control. Okay. There are some obvious conditions for success in finding control there. Let's try to operationalize what puts you in that state of mind, and then we will sort of visit the subject of what you want to do with your life and whether God exists or whatever. But like continuing to ruminate on those things after a long, tiring day of work is just going to strengthen that negative association with them and encourage more feelings of powerlessness. So it comes down to being intentional about when you think about your problems, when you think about your life, making sure that you're in a state of mind that is conducive to like feeling confident that you can do things. And it can be really simple. It's like, I will feel 0.5% more confident when I am doing the dishes than when I am like emptying my cat's litter box, for example. Like it doesn't have to be something big. It doesn't have to be a dramatic thing. Cleaning the litter box is like annoying. It sucks. It's just something you do. Like I don't find it sort of therapeutic in any sort of way, but like cleaning dishes, there's a rhythmic sort of aspect to it that it's not something I'm struggling with, like to even a minor degree. It makes me feel sort of calm in a sense, and maybe it stresses you out, but I don't know, washing dishes is kind of like hypnotic in a way. Then okay, like if I have 0.5% of clarity of mind in doing that thing, then yes, that is the state of mind. I want to start from wherever I can, that I'm more likely to develop some self-confidence in thinking about this other thing, pairing it with it. And I'd start there rather than trying to immediately jump into problem solving with B and say, oh, well, have you thought about choosing a different career path? And like, that is more than likely going to stress her out more or just give her more things to ruminate on. She's ruminating enough. We just want to learn how to engage a stronger state of mind so that when you think about things, it's reflective and not ruminating. And this would be really easy to do. It would be like a conversation about when you feel more in control of things, starting to notice why you feel more in control of things in that setting or with that person, and then starting to introduce those stressful subjects in those contexts and seeing where it goes. Like, it's all experimental. The only failure condition is doing nothing. Wow, this sure is the lonely end of the mall. Weird being in such a big place. Alone. It is pretty weird, May. Okay, well, I don't really know if there's actually too much else to do. I don't think we can... Oh, and we can go upstairs. Okay. We're just going to go up there with B. Space 4. The Rocks Cosmic. An installation by Rorford Gims. Sponsored by Dollar Empire. Caution, do not stand on the art. So, for example, the same could be applied to May, okay? It was not a good idea, probably, not blaming her for it, it's natural, to start thinking about her, like, social affluence in a moment of extreme social anxiety. Like, thinking about her past relationship with, you know, Colt and, I think that was his name, the absence of friends and her sort of lack of success at college during this moment of insecurity was like really, really bad for her in that moment. Visiting the subjects again when she was drunk, it's also very bad. However, I can pretty much guarantee that in the calming, supportive presence of someone like Mom, and eventually maybe someone like B, that conversation becomes a lot more manageable. Why? Because they have a stabilizing effect on her. And there's probably many instances of this that she's really underutilizing. Like, after we give those fucking pretzels to those baby rats, okay? Maybe even just after we steal the pretzel and we're fucking riding high on that success. That's when we want to sort of problem solve, because you're going to edit the synaptic connections of those stressors with positive and confident emotions. Trying to force yourself to think through things while you are stressed about them is just not going to help. We should be doing our best to think about those things during or after moments of success. Band practice, talking to Mom, hanging out with friends, talking with your friends about it, wherever you feel safe, wherever you feel confident, wherever you feel like things are more manageable. Then introduce the subjects of unmanageability. Don't introduce them while you're in a state of feeling like things are unmanageable. It's just going to double the effect. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I don't think there's anything else to do. Maybe we just go to the exit? No? Okay. Must be some other thing I have to trigger. What a mess. I can't believe this place even has the lights on anymore. Okay, maybe I just needed to, like, use all the prompts first. What is this guy doing? He's just existing, I guess. Okay, well, I'm really unsure, actually, now. Unless there was... Ah! I didn't realize I could climb up here. Okay. What's this? Something I can grab? Oh, wow. Is this... Fantastic. Whoa, hey! Ah, the fish. Oh my god, it's the controls. Okay. Oh, I can direct it. Okay, let's see if we can blast somebody. Oh my god. Where'd all these people come from? They weren't in the mall. Holy crap. Oh shit. It's kind of hard to hit them. Okay, now. Yes! Oh, she is enjoying this. Look how happy she is. May, I know that's you. Oh my god. How are you doing that? Blast them, May. Okay, okay, someone's gonna call the cops. Oh, this is such a nice moment. Blast them. Beatrice Santello. Don't give them our names. Beatrice Jones. Oh, wow. Is that you, God? Yes, it is I, God Stevenson. I didn't know you had a last name. Silence, mortal. Through my fish monster, I have lain waste to your kind. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty magical. Silence! I shan't say it again. You and your good and noble companion shall get ice cream on the way home. Yeah, we should probably get out of here before you're arrested. Oh, look how happy she is. The cops shall be confused and stuff and beat each other up, for I am God and I hate the cops. Okay, okay, get down here. Have a good one, mortal. Because it's not sticking it to the man. The man isn't going to lose anything here, but she will get in a lot of trouble. She's just a cog in a much bigger machine, huh? Sure, whatever. Return the shit. Okay, okay, I'm going. Now. Hi. Hello. You're back. Yeah, we stole some shit. Here is that shit. We don't want you to get in trouble with your boss. It's not your fault the world is like this. What? You stole this? You're just a cog in a much bigger machine. To blame you would be like blaming a thing inside a whole thing. She's so eloquent. So you're returning stolen merchandise? One day folks like you are going to overthrow the whole thing. What whole thing? The whole thing. We're leaving. Stay strong, you beautiful dreamer. You have nothing to lose but your chains. Oh my god. What? Dude, May is awesome. This place used to be something. I mean, it's still something. Nah, just a big mostly empty thing in a big mostly empty parking lot. Well, you work with what you have. Let's never come here again. You don't have to convince me. It only became because you wanted to. Well, Fort Lucien used to be something. Now Fort Lucien's over. Let's go. Let it die in peace. Let it die. I want to drive on the way home. No. Oh, what a beautiful day. Bandit Queens. Yes! We are the Bandit Queens of the Fort Lucien Mall. All hail. Fish God. The money sack and a diamond. I love that. Let's see what Papa Cat is up to. Sup, Dad? Heard you had a wild time last night. I didn't drink. It works better if you let me accuse you first. Right. Here's my hangover cure. Not drinking the night before. Wow, hold on. Let me write that down. It's complicated, I know. What'd you do tonight? Went out with B. You have a good time? Yeah, she's kind of, I don't know. Like, she's older. Like, much older. And kind of sad. Well, she's been through a lot. Yeah. You staying up? Yeah, for a little bit. Hop up. I'm watching Garbo and Malloy. Oh, my favorite. Nice. Welcome back, folks. Hell of a show tonight. Same, Alloy. Yes, Garbo? Ever get the feeling that disaster's right around the corner? Sure do, right before we start the show every night. You superstitious, Garbo? Not anymore. What happened? I've broken every mirror I've ever owned, and now I'm lucky enough to never have to look at this mug. Yeah, but what about the rest of us? What? That's a wappa. Oh my god. Coming up next, Garbo and I join a cult. Wow, it's riveting. Well, it was nice to share a moment with Dad at least. Now it's time for this cat to go to bed. Bedtime? Not after checking Chatterbox. Got something from Greg here. Hey, dude. What did you do tonight? Nothing much. Stole something for Angus. It's a surprise. Wow, what is it? Hold on for a sec. Oh crap, I gotta go. Talk to you later. Okay, weirdo. You okay? Hey, cool mall times. Pretty cool mall times, yes. I hope we didn't make too much of a mess with the fountain. Who's we? I was merely sitting there when I was assaulted with mall water. I will not rest until that fountain is brought to justice. Tell the world my story. They must know. Okay, I'm going to sleep. I hope the nightmares aren't too horrible. It is a trauma I shall bear forever. Oh, it's nice to see them being more playful. Could play some bass. I think these are mostly songs we've played. Go Get Dead, Angel Face. Did we play that? Was that Bruce? Was that the song that we wrote about Colt or whatever? I don't think we've played Go Get Dead, Angel Face. Maybe we should. Whoa, no. No way I'm going to play that one. Too embarrassing. Oh, okay, so we're not ready for Go Get Dead, Angel Face. Okay, well, I guess it's bedtime then. Sleepy cat. Ah, back to the dream world. But this time I don't have a bat to smash things. Where are we going, May? Let's go this way. Oh, that's like parade music. Are we gonna see Mallard? Whoa. A bear. Okay. So, probably some more symbolism that need to discover what's going on with little Borowski here. Anything new on the interwebs? No. Oh, yes. Morning. I'm working today. Angus is out of town, and I'm lonely. Okay, bye. Sincerely, Gregory. Hey, I got sick from the mall food. It wasn't good mall food. I'm working today if you want to say hello. Yep, that's my life right there. And that is kind of important for what I've been talking about this episode. You know, those moments of like increased confidence or feeling things are more manageable, they're not often that lasting. Like you sort of have to pair these thinking exercises with them when they come to you. And if possible, get better at creating them, right? It's probably why she wants to hang out with May more often. Like it's having a positive effect on her. And I think the same is true for May with B. I mean, really hanging out with all of our friends is a pretty good thing for us right now. Let's see what's up with Mama Cat. Good morning. Did you feel it last night? What? There was a big sinkhole 2 streets over. Oh, we still getting those? I don't think those ever really go away. Swampy ground and so forth. And on a floodplain. Oh, weird. I don't want you over there nosing around it. I guarantee you I won't. I've seen sinkholes. No interest at all? Mom, they're just holes in the ground. Get back to me when one, like, swallows a house or something. We'll go see together if that happens. Deal. So what'd you do last night? Went to the mall with B. Oh, Fort Lucien? Yeah. I haven't been there in years. How is it? Kind of falling apart and empty. Yeah, I expect. Everyone just goes to the outlet stores up by the interstate now for, you know, shoes and things. Well, stop by the church if you're in the area. Will do, Mom. See ya. Bye, sweetie. Now that you've been home for a few days. Yeah? Have you thought about getting a job? Oh, gotta go, Mom. Oh. God, she's kind of amazing at evading the stuff she doesn't want to talk about. Bye, sweetie. No, but Mom's a good cat. Good parent cat. She can clearly tell that May is not ready for that conversation. And I think that that's a good parental intuition on her behalf, that she has the foresight to see that, like, introducing that subject of working is likely to add anxiety to May at this point because she's already in an anxious state of mind about that. May needs to discover why that is potentially a benefit to her herself first, and then be in a state of mind that's like willing to receive that suggestion. So that's kind of 2 things I would recommend to try from today's gameplay therapy experience, whatever this channel is. If you're struggling to motivate yourself to do things that you don't want to do, don't. See if you can find something you're already motivated by, intrinsically, and build a connection between that and the thing that you don't really want to do. Is there some subject or activity that you do like that would be enhanced if you learned more about the thing that you don't want to do? You may find that it's actually easier to learn it that way. And if you are someone who ruminates a lot, stresses about things, pay attention to when you do that, what environment you're in, what activity you are doing or were doing just before it, how you're feeling at that moment, who's around you. All of these things have a very important effect on the state of mind that you're in. And if you're introducing stressors to your mind at that moment, and just experiment, right? This is learning about yourself and how your own mind works. You may find that thinking about some of the things that are stressful in moments where you feel a little bit more secure changes things. And let me know. I'd be curious to see what you find. Okay, that's all for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Be good to yourselves, and I'll see you next time.